Scorpio, one of the most powerful messages of this month is you are given this amazing key about how to transform your life very easily. Yes, says the cynical Scorpio. Yes. And it comes down to this: changing extremely small details to have a huge reward. We have Venus joining forces with Neptune. Venus is the planet of love and abundance. Neptune is our higher calling, our intuition, the magic in our lives. And for you, they're giving you this gift, which is showing you how to love yourself enough to change one thing. Actually, that's probably the answer right there. What is it you're doing in your life which is self-sabotage, or that you don't even enjoy anymore? It's become a habit, but it's a habit that isn't serving you. You're going to be totally have this experience of feeling so loved by the universe that you have the courage and you want to, because you're going to love yourself, change that habit, routine, or even thought process, which is holding you back. It's going to be deeply profound. I mean, the whole start of this month is very, very profound because we have Pluto, your ruler, going retrograde, going backwards. You might be thinking about somewhere you lived in the past. You might be going over your childhood in some way. So just go back and have a double look at something that then you're going to let go of or transform. And it's a powerful time for you. But on the other hand, it's a moment of pause. It's a moment, not of limbo, but a moment to not have to kind of keep pushing yourself forward. It's reflective. With Mercury sextile Jupiter, a very amazing vibe is around you where you're really into making changes. You're very into being in your physical body by being able to know what you need to do to look after yourself. And also, you're thinking about how much power you're going to get from making these small changes. You know, like sometimes we do the same thing year on, in and out, same old habits, year on out. Then one day, boom, we wake up and then we've shifted. Think back to a time in your life when you've done that, where you've changed something, let go of something, released something, and how wonderful your life was after. You're going through that phase this month, and it's super important. When Mercury goes into Taurus on May the 10th, the vibe is shifting, and you're thinking about your intimate relationships. And the whole after May the 10th, really, there's a lot of energy around one-to-one partnership, business relationships, and love, balance, and harmony. And you're able to talk about it. If you're attracted to someone, you're able to have a conversation, actually, very openly, and you're very seductive. If you want to go into business with someone, the way you communicate, they find it very attractive and believable. Then, of course, one of the biggest times of this month is the full moon in your sign. It's a peak of energy. It's a peak experience. Plot for it if you're listening to this before the 12th. What do you want that surge of energy to deliver? I'll tell you this much. It's going to deliver something surprising as it's opposing Uranus. And it could be that something is revealed about what you want out of love relationships or business partnerships. And if something isn't right for you, you're going to see that because Mercury is also square Pluto. You're figuring something out. You're seeing something with fresh eyes. And you're also knowing and committing to having harmonious relationships. And they will come, hopefully by the end of this month. Obviously, you've got to act on what you see. You've got to follow through on what you see. You can't be, treading water or hanging around in limbo. It's time to take action. With the sun conjunct Uranus, the planet of the unpredictable, some joyful experiences is on its way to you around relationships, and you're confident. You're confident in yourself and you're seeing things clearly. With Mercury square Mars, there could be a tussle between you trying to find work-life balance, and you can't really decide. On the one hand, because Mars is at the moment in your career zone and you're pushing yourself out there zone, you're like, I really want to get things done. And that applies even if you're retired or you're not working or you're not interested in traditional work. You're still pushing yourself to do this, that, and the other. And you've got to find out what brings me joy, what brings me harmony, what would be a balance for me. Then on May the 20th, the sun enters Gemini. just makes you feel like a ramped up, super boosted version of yourself. You know, it's very primal. You're feeling things very deeply. You're determined to step into your power, and you are finding ways to do that. When the sun sextiles Neptune, you're getting a spiritual awakening about how you can transform your life and what you need to shift. And you're doing it joyfully. You know, sometimes you go, oh, I've got to change this. I've got to go to the gym. I've got to do this, that, and the other. But it's not like joyful. And there are other times in our life which suddenly it becomes easy. This is one of those times in your life where it becomes easy. And you need to listen to this very carefully, because Saturn, the planet of responsibility, is going into Aries, which is making you think again about how healthy you want to be, what changes you want to make, what details. And also, you're going to work really hard over the next couple of years, 18 months. But all that hard work, Saturn always delivers a reward if we work hard. So whatever you're changing or doing, you'll get double the reward by the universe at the end of it. Lots of secrets are revealed, and you are having deep, intense communication when Mercury enters Gemini. There's a lot to talk about. And when the new supermoon happens in Gemini, it's conjunct Mercury and it's trine Pluto. It's, again, there's an opening for you, a gateway to the next level in your life. You're going through a spiritual and energetic upgrade, and you're feeling more knowledgeable, more powerful, more able to communicate. And by the end of the month, when Mercury and the sun join forces, you are saying something, you're putting yourself out there, and you absolutely feel it. You feel that power, that strength, and that possibility in the depths of your soul. And also, Mercury is trine Pluto on the 27th, so it's all there. You might also decide to invest in something connected to property or move, or there's a big family get-together, but you are in your power. Wow, what a month. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
I like to class a reading as an oasis for the soul, time out where we can really spoil ourselves.
When someone comes online, I'm already there. Their energy straight away goes whoosh and the messages start.
We need happiness in our lives, we need joy, we need love, and these things shouldn't be so elusive. They should come to us as our birthright. And I want people to have that, to give them the ability to go directly to their dreams.
This work is incredible, it's joyful, it means so much that I'm able to give that gift to somebody.
I'll be looking at the obstacles in your life, but also the opportunities. I'd like to be the person that's going to straighten your crown for you.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them and gives some validations. So it was a psychic reading.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.